Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from F.E.A.R Gamers, and welcome. So today we're taking a look at a number of modded character packs. Now these are all been created by Dampy 1970, and I have to say he's imported some really nice models that are great and quite useful in Space Engineers, especially if you want to create a specific scene from a certain game, or you just want a bit of variation in your roleplay or just standard world. So right in front of me here is the Metro Cop, or City 17 Cop, or whatever you want to call him. He's basically just a warden that maintains the public with his electronic security baton. You see this model's really detailed as well, and what's great about the Combine faction for Space Engineers purposes is they have a helmet on, so you can imagine them working in different environments. So if I just switch back, we can actually move him around. You can just see that he moves just like a normal Space Engineer, and we've seen it time and time again when these guys have been chasing down. We've also got an assault rifle here that they fit with very ideal. So we've got the Army faction and loads of other Combine forces as well. So we'll have a quick look at the Combine, we'll then have a look at the Fallout characters in the pack, and then the F.E.A.R. faction as well. So there's the Metro Cop. We've got different variations of the Metro Cop as well. There's some variations that you would have never seen in the game. I think these have been custom built or whatever you wanted to do with them in Gary's mod. But we have got the standard ones as well. So if we actually go up, we've got the Combine Soldier. I'll just pop him around and we can have a look through the spectator cam. You can see we've got the standard sort of thick body armor of the Combine Trooper. Really nice. We've got the camouflage on the back as well. You can do a lot with these. If I equip the assault rifle, you can just imagine him kicking down your door and giving a bit of justice out with some... You know what they really need is the radio. That's what really makes the Combine forces, especially when they die as well. So we'll switch back to the character and we'll head to the med bay and we'll have a look at another one of the Combine soldiers. Now the different model, the final different model, there's a lot of retextured versions of the same one, but we'll have a look at the Combine Elite. So the Combine Elite, you remember these guys coming in with that assault rifle and grenade launcher combo. That was absolutely devastating. These guys had that one eye as well, targeting sensor. Really beautiful little model. You got the Death Skull logo for their particular unit on the side. Look at that, really nice indeed. The only drawback to these particular models in this pack is that when you do activate the jetpack, since they don't have anything there, you just have to deal with that sort of fixture. But it doesn't really bother me, and it's just nice to have a bit of alternative for when you come to having a look at suits. But let's have a look at another faction. So by looking at this next one, you can see we've moved over to the Fallout pack, and we've got one of the power armor variants. I can't remember exactly which variant of this it is. You can see this is one of the more old school one. I think it was the Operation Anchorage one. But it's really beautiful. We've got the detail, we've got the padding, and what's great about these, once again, they've got a helmet so you can hide your head and you can imagine them actually working it on a planet sort of atmosphere. No backpack like before, you've just got that standard sort of power armor suit. But I'll give it a quick move around for you and you can see it moves. The only problem with these power armor suits is the legs. You can see they look a little bit weird as they run at the back, but from the front they are quite scary. And another downside is when you equip a weapon, just look how small that assault rifle looks against the power armor. So you definitely need a minigun or get one of the rocket launcher mod packs for this guy, or else it just looks really silly as he runs around shooting it like that. So the final version of power armor we actually have is two versions of the Enclave one. So the Enclave one is really good, I can imagine, for an alien sort of faction just by the looking of it. So if you wanted an alien sort of faction aboard a ship, you can imagine the Enclave suits really suiting it well. But anyway, let's have a look at the F.E.A.R. pack. So the final pack we're looking at is the F.E.A.R. pack. He's also got a F.E.A.R. 1 and F.E.A.R. 2 pack with loads of different models, and there's such a variety in this pack. These are great for using for just soldiers on planets, as well there's a few helmet variants, so you could have these guys exploring the galaxy as well. You can see we've got all that thick sort of body armor on the front. That looks a lot more traditional than the standard sort of spacesuit. Down the side we've got some more ammo pouches, and these fit the assault rifle quite well. Once again, you can see how he fits that there, and the movement is quite smooth. So if we switch and we just move him around, you can see his movement on his body is quite standard, nothing too special or nothing that looks too strange either, so that's perfect. But we'll have a look through some more of the F.E.A.R. bodies. So we've got a whole variety of mercenaries. We've also got a number of bosses that you would have actually bumped into. So let's actually have a look through here. So we've got the Special Operations Trooper. We've got two variants of this, one with the cap, so we can actually zoom in. You can see the equipment. He's got this skin tight sort of suit, no sort of gas or breathing system on the top, but there is a few different variations, so you could imagine putting them in that scenario as well. So if we go a little bit higher, we've got the shotgunner that we just looked at. We've got different heavy versions, so we've got the heavy rocket launcher. Let's have a look at the Phase Commander. Now the Phase Commander was one of the sort of micro bosses you would fight, so you can see we've got him there, and these look a little bit better with the jetpack on as well. Just a really cool armor indeed. So let's pop that back into there, and we'll have a look at some of the other mercenaries. So we've got gas mask variants with the shotgun. These guys have got a little bit of a backpack. See the gas mask on the front as well. Just a nice little bit of detailing, and great for defending sort of standard sort of Earth bases as well. There's a whole variety of roleplay scenarios you could do with these. Absolutely great. Like I said, you just need to get some civilians to mix in there as well. Let's have a little bit further up. There's some urban troopers as well. Armortech urban. You see these have got less armor, less baggage, and they've just got some standard pouches on the front as well as a balaclava. Just a really cool model pack. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I think it's been really cool looking at these, and I really hope people actually evaluate on these a bit further and build more characters, more custom characters, not just from other games, but from just their imagination as well. It's just a really cool aspect that I'd like to be expanded on. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.